Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your October update for the channel. Now yes, I know I'm dumb. I was supposed to release this like 2 days ago. Today is October 3rd. Recording this on the 2nd. Trying to get this out as soon as possible while uploading videos so that way I have a whole month worth of content for you guys while, keeping you up to date. Now then, what's coming out going forward? So far what we've had thus far. I have released for October 1st, which was Stick Fight. I wanted to give that a try. I might continue. I might release more. We'll see going forward. I have a couple ideas for that one. For October 2nd was Pavlov TTT. We ran into a guy who was a heavy impersonator from TF2, which is actually really funny. I actually enjoyed it. I hope to run into him again. Now, for those of you curious, I did release the end cutscene to Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. That's because during my live stream the other night, my network decided to die on me. The internet just went completely out. I think it went down about 12 to 1 a.m. It went out about 12 to 1 a.m. my time, and it didn't come up till sometime after 4 a.m., which by that time I was already in bed, so I have no idea at what point. It could have come up at like 10 in the morning. I have no idea. All I know is I got up about 2, and my internet was back up. Going forward, as for today, was Pursuit Force Part 4. Running into... I can't believe I'm going to say this guy's name's Heavy Balls. We fight him again. He's back. I still can't get over his name as Heavy Balls, but so many innuendos there. As for tomorrow, is going to be Metal Gear Solid 3 Part 4. We fight the Fear, and I believe we also fight the End. I can't remember exactly who else we're dealing with in that fight. For the 5th, we are taking a look at World War 3, the Veteran Beta. Now, this beta was exclusive to anybody who previously owned World War 3 back when it was a paid game, I think at like 20 bucks. So if you had owned it, you would have access to this beta. The game is, I believe, going free to play when it fully releases again. I know that this is like a day after the beta was open, but I wanted to show you guys what was there and wanted to have enough time to release at least a decent amount of content. I think I have at least 2 videos prepared for it. Day after, we're taking a look at Madness Project Nexus. As I say in the video on the 6th when it releases, if that name Madness sounds familiar to you, it should. It was an old-school Newgrounds game that released way back in the day, back when there was like a bunch of like those weird like free online games, free funny games, or whatever the hell they were called. Those weird Java games. So they actually made it into a full-blown Steam game. After that, we're going back to Iron Harvest. We're in the Polonian capital trying to fight the Russoviets while trying to save civilians. You can imagine how well that goes. On the 8th, I'm back with Mass Builder Part 8 as we were fighting other mechs. No, it is not multiplayer, it is AI. And fighting other mech AI is a pain in the ass. I finally upload Carrier Command 2, mostly just showing what the game is and what to expect from this game. Pretty much it's like a weird first-person RTS where you're commanding this aircraft carrier trying to take over other islands while fighting a terrorist carrier in of itself. But other than that, we move on to October 10th, which would be Advance Wars Part 4. We finally get to use Sammy, which I realized that I was kind of a dumbass and didn't know how to use her properly. She made my life so much easier in one of the fights that I was fighting. After that, we're going back to World War 3. Fighting in Russia this time around. Not much really to say there, it's just more gameplay. And then day after that, which would be October 12th, is going to be Madness Project Nexus 2. We're proceeding forward into the city that we've been trying to invade. We're going after the sheriff, but we end up fighting 2 other guys in the process that actually I think took me about 20 minutes to fight. Wasn't that hard of a fight, but it was kind of annoying nonetheless. On the 13th, we actually get 2 videos. I take a look at a very old Pavlov video, or rather I should say I release an old video that I should have released a while back. It is outdated currently, unfortunately. But it is a zombies map based on the Hive from the first Resident Evil movie, and also we do the Bioshock TTT. This is back before TTT was officially a thing within Pavlov rather than just a mod. We also look at the Sam MX, this time it's virtual demo. I know the game has already released. I actually wasn't expecting it to release this soon, but it did, and so far it hasn't been getting very good reviews. If it goes on sale, if you guys really like the video, I'll give it a try going forward after the demo, but up to you guys. On the 14th, go back to Pursuit Force, Part 5. This time we are, I'm not even going to say my own title, but we're fighting Heavy Balls again, this time finishing it for good. After that, I take a look at Time Crisis 2. as the title says, please forgive the audio on October 15th. Running that emulator was very difficult. For some reason, audio was not working with me. I don't know why. It's something with the game. It was a PS2 emulator. I'm lucky to have gotten it running at all. But I do apologize, guys, but I did want to release something. As for October 16th, Iron Harvest Part 6th. Protagonist's brother shows up and reminds me of something out of Warhammer. October 17th, Mass Builder Part 9. We fight a big-ass sandworm. Kind of reminds me of the movie Tremors, if you've ever seen Tremors. And I also managed to make use of multiple weapons, so instead of just holding 2 of each, I think I've managed to hold up to 3 to 4 each. Also, I make use of various elemental debuffs that the enemies have. So, if they are weak to ice, I applied ice to those weapons. Gear Solid 3 Part 5, we fight the Fury on October the 18th. October the 19th, we are back in Carrier Command. I went head-to-head with another carrier just for shits and giggles, just to show you how it is. And fighting another carrier for some reason was not my lucky day. It didn't end well at all. On the 20th, I released another old video I should have released a while back, Townsman VR, where we get to torment our own little villagers in VR. On the 21st, we're back to Teardown, using drone strike mods for demolition, bringing down a mall, if I remember correctly. And on the 22nd, I take a look at the demos for 1976 and Hard Bullet. 1976 is like a weird VR airplane arcade game where we're fighting, I don't know, like future Nazis. Not really sure on that one. And then Hard Bullet was kind of like John Wick Simulator. Didn't go as well as I'd like. Actually, the demo didn't really work at all. So that's why you have 2 and 1. On the 23rd, we're getting close to the end of Pursuit Force, as we finally take down the General. 24th, Metal Gear Solid 3 Part 6, we fight the Sorrow. Or not necessarily fight, but we walk through his really demented, really creepy river, fighting ghosts. And on the 25th, we are taking a look at Time Crisis 3. One of my favorite games. If I ever see this game in an arcade, I will always play it. I know the ins and outs of this. I had trouble with this one, but I got it to work. It was a great game. I love it. I wish I could own the arcade cabinet, but they're fucking expensive. October 26th, we take a look at No More Heroes. Very vulgar, very fun, very bloody. Audio wasn't my best friend in this one. I think I got it to work well. I hope you guys enjoy it. October 27th, we actually take a look at Hard Bullet, the full game. I ended up buying it so I could give it a try. It was bloody, it was kind of fun, but worth the full price of admission, I'm not so sure. So I leave that up to you guys. On the 28th, we finish up the first part of Teardown. Yes, there are multiple parts to this game, apparently. And we just finished the first one as we're chased out of town by an attack helicopter. On the 29th, we finally finish Pursuit Force, finally ending, well, the mastermind behind the whole game. So hopefully the thumbnail doesn't give it away who it is. And on the 30th, Metal Gear Solid 3 Part 7, we are finally fighting the Shagohod as it's chasing us down. On the 31st, I will be taking a look at a demo for the game Last Stand Aftermath, a top-down shooter during the zombie apocalypse, where we play as a survivor who's been infected. So we have very limited time to help our fellow survivors gather resources before our character will inevitably turn and die. Now granted, as we progress through our infection, we actually gain new mutations that help us in the world. So, very interesting take on the zombie apocalypse. Now, if you're wondering what happens when you die, you just go and play as another survivor, but you do lose all of your gear. You do keep your skill points, though, so that's nice. But as of now, that is your October update. Now, as I always say, these videos are always subject to change depending on what releases. Do expect 1 or 2 videos to either be pushed back or pushed forward, depending on, because I do plan on recording Starship Troopers demo. Starship Troopers RTS game has finally gone to demo. It will release, I believe, in March. But I'm going to try out the demo, and I do want to get 1 or 2 videos in the channel this month, sometime soon. Other than that, I am still working on the Discord. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I haven't actually made the Discord yet. I know I keep mentioning this every month. Okay, where's the Discord, Nick? I'm still figuring that one out. I'm talking to friends. More and more ideas are coming out. I think I'm just going to say screw it. Call it Nick Mel's Discord. Throw in a couple of things, and then over time, we're just going to let the channel grow. I'll see about that. But other than that, guys, I do want to thank you guys so much. This month, we hit 500 subs. This is much more than I ever thought I'd get. I know I say this all the time. I always thought I'd maybe hit like maybe 100 and that was it. My channel would just die. I could use more views. That would help out my channel. But other than that, I'm happy with the way it's growing. And I do hope that as the channel gets bigger, we get more views and maybe more subs. And the channel just gets bigger. And I really do hope the channel just grows as a community. I really do have plans for this channel. When it comes to the Discord, as the channel grows, I would hope the Discord grows. And I want to build it into like a kind of gaming community where we each help each other. You know, if someone's struggling in one game, they can ask for advice and someone else will help them out. If you guys want to do emulators, I want to throw that in there. You know, help with emulators. What can you do to set it up? Not that I can necessarily tell you where to go for emulators, because I believe that's illegal and that would get the emulator provider in trouble. But to help set it up, I want to set up a community where gamers help gamers. That's pretty much what I want to do, and that's what I want to do with this channel. Pretty much just a gaming channel that helps other gamers, and just even advice with PC gaming as well. That's pretty much my plan going forward. How I'm going to do it, I really don't know, but we'll get there one step at a time. Thank you guys so much. It's been an awesome 2 years. Here's hoping year 3 is just as good. Hoping the channel by next year is 1,000 subs. That'd be fantastic. But hey, one step at a time, right? I will see you guys around the next one. Thank you so much. Have a good night.